Ako po, may ginawa po kaming scene na kasamang mga Carabao. It was very dirty. Basta yun yung favorite scene ko. Hindi na kwento eh.
Mabango daw po.
Sobrang bango.
Pinaliguan muna.
Okay, favorite scene ko yung sumasakay kami sa scooter. Tapos siya nagmamaneho. Oh my God, it was scary. It was scary. Sa scooter. Yung nag-drive ka sa scooter. Tapos nakaangka, so...
Okay.
Ayun, so yun ang pinaka-favorite ko. Hindi, magaling naman siya. Anyway, nung una lang natakot ako, but you know, she handled it well naman. Yun ang pinaka-favorite ko. It was really fun. And, ayun, it was just nice. Yung view, everything was nice.
May isa pa akong favorite.
Ayan, may additional pa.
May favorite scene na siya.
Lahat ng scenes, favorite scenes. May isang scene na kakashoot lang namin the other day, or kahapon yata. Nagla-lunch po kami with the family. And si Ethan, si Enrique, nasa tapat ko. And alam mo yung mga sulyap-sulyap, you're looking at this guy, is like, gusto mo yung girlfriend ko, no? But yung parang tinatansya mo pa. And then he's looking at me na parang, ang swerte mo talaga. Ang swerte mo, mahal ka niya. So it was really sobrang simple lang ng eksena, pero ang daming nangyayari. Ang daming nangyayari. It was very tense, lalo na sa amin tatlo, na wala namang kaalam-alam yung mga kasama namin, yung buong pamilya namin. But, yun, sana po abangan niyo yun.
Ayun, thank you so much. Next, Ning Buning. Ayan. The question, ito na eh.
Hello, I'm Ning.
Ayan, go Ate Ning.
Ayun, since pinag-uusapan na rin naman natin yung mga scenes na favorite niyo, may follow-up question ako doon na parang ano yung difficult naman, without spoiling anything, yung difficult scene to execute para sa inyo? Each, syempre may kanya-kanya.
Ako lahat ng scenes kahapon.
So
Hindi ko
yung,
pa po kasi
so near ending yun kasi kahapon.
na experience. So, syempre, I had to create it in my mind na ito na yung nangyayari. And, you have to be careful kasi with those kind of scenes also. Basta, you'll watch it.
Okay. How about Ken?
Almost lahat naman eh. Kasi they really wanted to change me.
Okay.
When they started something, they wanted a different Enrique. Something that you've never seen sa akin before. Tapos even dun sa script, there's some words na binigay na hindi ko nga pwede sabihin. As in, yung character ni Ethan, so they really wanted to change me. More mature. Basta hindi yung makulit, yung magalaw, they wanted to be stiff. Enrique, it was just hard for me to, to be, sabi ni Derek, alam mo, kiti-kiti ka na naman. Ethan na, Ethan. So, laging nakapantay si Derek. So, it was a challenge for me. Something I'm not used to kasi. Yeah, but yun. Thanks.
How about Jen?
Yung pinakamahirap para sa akin, honestly, yung natutulog pa ako sa hospital. Sobrang seryoso ako. Kahit talaga mo pa sila. Hate ko yung scenes na yun kasi andun na ako, nakahiga ako doon for 1 hour, mag-change ang setup. Dito naman yung camera, andun pa rin ako. Tapos yung wala naman ako ginagawa. Tapos naiingit ako kasi ang gaganda ng mga eksena. Tapos minsan, during the take, nakadilat ako ng slide para punurin sila, gano'n. Honestly, yun yung pinakamahirap para sa akin. Siyempre, nagigigil ako kasi gusto ko gumalaw, may ADHD pa naman ako, so gumagalaw ako eh. So yun po yung pinakamahirap para sa akin.
May moment ba na nakatulog ka talaga?
Oo.
Kung talaga nakatulog siya, stop na, Gerald!
Justify ko naman yun. Meron naman talaga ako, nakatulog talaga ako dahil galing naman din ako taping ng Nathaniel. Tapos dumiretso pa ako dito. So buti na lang ganun yung eksena kasi tulog talaga ako. Pero nung nagising ako, yun pa rin yung eksena ko. Nahiga na naman ako. So yun yung pinakamahirap para sa akin.
How about Direct May? Sa point of view niyo po as a director, ano po yung mahirap i-shoot, yung i-execute na
Mahirap
scene?
itawid.
Yes.
Mahirap itawid. Mahirap actually, yung timpla talaga ng film. I mean, in general, lahat ng scenes. Of course, kasi this is not my my normal genre. Rom-com madalas ginagawa ko. So light and gano'n. Ito kasi it's rom-dram. So yung timpla ng not to go too heavy, not to go too light, and at the same time, yung pagiging real ng characters nila. For Enrique, the challenge was, yun na nga, alam na natin, isa siyang kiti-kiti. Kahit nakahimik lang siya na scene, yung ulo niya parang hindi niya makadulga, gano'n. Parang sabi, stop it, you have that involuntary bobbing of your hair. Talagang gumagano siya talaga, kahit stop, gano'n. Si Hope, given ang complex yung pinagdadaanan niya dito. And we know naman how old she is lang and that she hasn't experienced anything like it. So to draw those emotions from her and to also for her to be able to convey those emotions, yun, challenge din yun. For Je, it's to differentiate him. Kasi, di ba, he's coming from Nathaniel, he's coming from a lot of projects. We've worked together and iba yung characters na nagawa niya with me. So, it's also a challenge. How do I differentiate him? So, each scene, individually and together, siya talaga, challenge. Lahat sila challenging sa akin. So, every scene talaga, okay. Ganun, parang hindi siya, talagang dinudugo kami dito. Dinudugo ako every scene. So, putting it together is a real challenge.
So marami talaga pong mag-look forward about it kasi
Kaiba.
kaiba
It's
talaga.
different siya. It's different from what I have done and what they have done.
Saka totoo yung sinabi ni Direk na yung mga characters namin sobrang totoo talaga at yung mga sitwasyon sobrang totoo. Tulad po ng kagabi or kanina, madaling araw, may shoot po kaming medyo bibigat na eksena. Then after ng take, nakita ko si Direk lumapit sa mga cameraman. Tinatanong niya, anong tingin mo? Okay ba yun? Naawa ka ba sa kanya? Naramdaman mo na? Or should we bawasan ba natin? And yung ibang cameraman, di Direk na. Pagdaanan ko yan eh. Tama yan. Tama yung nangyari. So, alam mo na may lalaki pa yan
Relate.
So, alam mo marami relate kasi totoo yung mga sitwasyon.
My last question is, each can answer your own opinion. What is the objective of this movie? Bakit siya pinalabas? Bakit siya gustong ipakita? Bakit siya dapat panoorin ng mga tao?
Marami siyang marami namang message or marami kang mapupulot na aral dito sa movie na to. But really, it's about parang how do you determine sino talaga ang mamahalin mo? Sino ang sasabihin mo ng everyday I love you? Also, parang it's like kanina sa question ni Jude, parang making the most of your everyday and then parang when is loving enough? Yun. Marami, it's all about it's about giving yourself, being being and showing unconditional love. Parang how do you show love to the people that matter to you? Yun.
From the cast na lang, from your role na lang, ano yung pwedeng matutunan ng mga makakanood nitong pelikula?
Kung ano pa yung natutunan?
Yes.
Well, real life situations po eh. Nangyayari talaga yung nangyayari sa amin. Except syempre yung comatose. But despite that, nagbabago talaga yung tao. At hindi ibig sabihin nagbago siya, masama siyang tao or ay, nag-iba ka na. People grow. Yun yung ng life eh. That's life. We grow from each other. We grow as better people. Ang dami natin natutunan, during life. So, isa sa mga natutunan ko is hindi ibig sabihin na ikaw yung first love or siya yung first love mo or mahal na mahal mo siya na things won't change. Walang magbabago. Posible talaga may magbabago. She or he will outgrow you or iba na yung mga priorities niya, iba yung mga pangarap niya which hindi naman nangyari before sa simula ng relationship mo. So, just siguro yun. Love yourself. But, yun yung natutunan ko na it's real life situations.
I like what Direct May said, when is love enough? For me, this movie is about discovering who you really are and what you really want. Kasi in love, sometimes we forget who we are and we lose ourselves. And this movie is teaching well, it taught me that if you're really in love with someone and if that person is really in love with you, you should be who you are and you should be happy with that person. Being true to each other. So yeah, discover yourself.
Yeah, no, just the same thing. It's about really getting to know who you want, who you are as a person. Parang sa akin, love changes a person kasi sometimes you change yourself for the person you love, or that person who you love changes you as a person. So it's really seeing how you work together, how you pair up together with that person. If she can bring out the best in you, or if you want her, or you could bring out the best in the other person. It depends. People go through this situation every day. Minsan may choice sila. It's either person I really want or the person I feel like is best for me. So it's other people might choose the other person, or like Audrey's case, she might choose the man of her dreams or the man who could make her dreams come true. Depende. People really different, but it just gives people a view of love, of how you should take love. And yeah, that's up to the people, but at least they can see both sides to it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question. Ayan, ang bongga-bongga. Ready na siya kanina
FPJ.
pa dire.
Sige. Lorenzo from Ano to Life. Ito naman, K-Direct. Was it coincidental na some of the scenes are actually look quite familiar with the previous movies of Liz Ken? Katulad yung nasa fountain scene. Similar din, although hindi same yung script. Pero may mga naalala kami, nakita namin sa gantong previous movie nila. Tapos yung kay Enrique na nagkukuha ng picture, like yun sa naalala namin yung She's the One ni Bea. So, was it intentional or was it parang talagang yun?
Well, there are some na intentional. Like the one dun sa video and the line na she's the one. Meron lang talagang reference to it because of course, it's just parang a reference to the film which started the Liz Ken. So parang lang yun, play lang siya on the word and the element. Dun sa yung I love you, I love you, I love you. Huh? So yun hindi naman. Meron talaga siguro kasi di ba sa dami naman ng we know na parang they joke na nga about it that this is the golden age of rom-com. Parang parang sobrang dami ng love stories. Meron talagang mga scenes na nagkakapare-pareho. Pero the intention is different. And of course, kung ano yung context ng eksena, nagkakaiba. Yun. Pero meron pa rin mga iba na you watch out for na lang, na we added also na, of course, may reference to Liz Ken. So, yun.
Okay. Last question ko na lang. In terms of, kasi ang unang pairing is Gerald and Liza. So, do you have, kasi of course, people know them as Liz Ken na agad. So do you have to first create a chemistry for them first or break the Liz Ken chemistry and then introduce Enrique into the story to make the story much more interesting, and also yung parang hindi agad na alam ka Liz Ken na agad yung ganun yung makatuluyan.
Hindi talaga yung sa in terms of yung kumbaga parang order of presenting them. Well, one, I can't really tell much about the order because of course that's already yung story. But I think importantly, strengthening the characters and strengthening the backstory or the relationships of the relationship of Gerald and Liza in the film for it to be syempre kailangan maging strong magkaroon ng strong foundation yon kasi otherwise parang ba't pa natin kinuha si Gerald para maging kalaban ni Ken dito sa movie. The story of Tristan and Audrey is actually ang hirap ng tibagin. Yun na yung problema, sobrang strong. And there's a natural chemistry that kay, kay Gerald and kay Liza. So, it helped na meron silang chemistry. And then given pa that the story nila, yung love story nila dito is very strong. Ang kailangan ng i-strengthen is how Ethan can get in the way. Because ang strong masyado nung nila bond.
Meron pa? Ako may question lang ako kasi yun yung pinag-usapan. Direct, posible po ba na sa movie na ito, ang magkatuluyan yung si Gerald and Liza?
Secret! Ang magkakatuluyan ay si Gerald at Enrique.
Ay, I'm sorry!
Ay, secret natin lang.
Sige. Yung mga hindi, balas ng mga hindi nakapunta.
Jerique.
Jerique, ayan. Meron tayong next question mula naman sa push.com.
Direct, first question ko
sweet.
po, kasi di ba po first movie na nakita namin ng Liz kaya talaga si She's the One. Kayo din po yun. So, paano na po ba yung, may pagbabago na ba yung pag-act nila? Considering na 2 years ago po siya nangyari.
Yeah, malaking difference. Ang laki ng difference kasi ang laki siguro nung nagawa nung when they worked together sa Forevermore. Kasi nung dun sa She's the One, naalala ko pa yung first shooting day of Liza and Ken. Bakit tumatawa? Wala ba akong sinasabi? Kasi si Ken arrived and then si Liza was seated sa couch. And then sabi ko, oy, kayong dalawa, mag-best friend kayo dito as in since childhood. So kailangan, yung relationship ninyo, kailangan pag close na close kayo. Tabihan mo na siya dyan, mag-usap na kayo, mamaya pa-take nyo. So yung hi, ganun pa, hiya-hiya pa, hi. So yun, usap-usap, ganun pa. So parang, parang ang polite na ganyan. Tapos makita mo in between takes ng other days. Ganun lang, tatabi lang. So, kwento, ganyan. Ngayon, hoy, kayo dalawa, makinig nga kayo sa akin.